We officially have the reveal of what the Mastery Camos will look like inside of Modern Warfare 3, and this time around these are 100% the Mastery Camos themselves, because we have in-game gameplay of what they will even be looking like, if they'll be animated. And in today's video I will be going over them super quick, dissecting them and showing them off to you. Now, I did get this off of Twitter. This isn't my gameplay, so if you want to check it out, I will also link it down in the description. One thing I will say is they look pretty cool. It will be a really interesting grind, and these will be a mix of zombies and multiplayer ones. And if you are new here, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to hitting 50,000 subscribers, so I would really appreciate it if you want to stick around for the Modern Warfare 3 grind cycle, and also a like would be very much appreciated. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The first camo that we can see is the Riot Shield Mastery, and it has the Arachnidia camo on it, which in my opinion is most likely going to be tied to zombies in some kind of way, since it does make sense. Now, when we look at it, the camo itself doesn't look to be animated. Now, this is the next camo that we're going to look at, and you can see there is animations on it. Now, the reason I'm showing you this next camo, which we'll be just talking about in a minute, is because if we go back, if we scroll through here, there is no animations on it apart from the wheel on the outside moving. And from what I've noticed, the camos that we will be looking at, the way you can tell if they're animated is if there is actual movement on the item itself. So for example, the shield here doesn't have any spiders moving across it. There is a glow on it, don't get me wrong, but the glow just seems to be on everything. So that is a bit unfortunate, but it still looks pretty cool. It's probably gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be the gold, because there is supposedly a gold for zombies, but it is somehow supposed to be, in my opinion, probably something like a platinum. Now, we will be also getting onto a platinum, which could be for zombies, but that is Arachnidia. I hope I said that correctly. We thought it was just gonna be called Arachnid, but it is Arachnidia. The next camo is bioluminescent, and this camo looks amazing. As you saw, there was gameplay that I showed earlier, and look at this thing. If we go back, this thing is completely animated, and one amazing thing is the animation speed on it is so fast. It just looks so good. In my opinion, this is probably going to be like the more difficult ones that are going to be way more challenging to unlock, and from what we know, this is going to be linked to zombies. This camo looks so good, and I cannot wait to unlock it. And the cool thing is, also to quickly mention, you will be able to unlock mastery camos on Modern Warfare 2 weapons. So yes, you will be able to unlock those camos on Modern Warfare 2 weapons, and you will also, from what I'm guessing, going to be able to unlock Modern Warfare 2 Mastery camos on Modern Warfare 3 weapons. The grind will be absolutely insane this year. But yeah, this is bioluminescent. It is going to be linked to zombies in some kind of way, and the cool thing to see is, yeah, there will be Mastery camos to zombies. Now, moving on to the next one, we do have gold, and the interesting thing is the shield on here looks different because this is the Modern Warfare 2 shield. So that is why I'm kind of speculating as to, is this just locked because the person hasn't unlocked at least this account that was in the special beta that people played? Was it just locked to this? That's a very interesting thing to see. We do have all of them. The first one that we do see is just gold, and gold looks normal. And now we move on to a very interesting camo, and it is golden ivory. I'm not entirely sure what this camo will be linked to, but it's another one just like the zombies one. It doesn't seem to be animated. It does have just this glow effect that we did see with obviously the Arachnidia one. It's interesting because I'm just curious as to why the case is it's not animated, but there is a gold camo later that I will say, a little bit of a spoiler, is actually animated. But let's move on. The next one is Orion for Modern Warfare 2 weapons, then we have Platinum for Modern Warfare 2 weapons, then we have Polyatomic for Modern Warfare 2 weapons, and right here we're moving on to another very interesting camo. My guess is these first few are going to be zombies one, just because they look very zombie-esque, and the spinal husk one, which is the next one we're talking about, is another one that doesn't look to be animated. Bit of a spoiler, but I do think that this one is also going to be in some kind of way linked to zombies. I just don't really know how. And now moving on to another camo called Borealis. We also did know this camo was going to be called the way it is, and this one is actually animated, and the animation on it looks so nice and so fast. It does look like a very good camo. As you can see, the speed on that animation is actually really quick and really good. This is just up there with the bioluminescent camo. That's one of the ones that I'm really excited to unlock. And also, we do know that this one is going to be linked to zombies. Again, just one after the other look to be zombies camos. And now we're moving on to the area that I wanted to kind of cover the most because it's so interesting. So we're moving on to multiplayer area from my understanding. and it looks like multiplayer camos, especially the gold one and the like earlier ones, look animated. If you look at the weapon on here, it's zooming in and out, but the animation of the gold is moving. I don't know if I'm going crazy. I'm pretty sure it is. So does that mean that camos, at least the ones that we've never seen animated before, will be animated in some kind of way? I don't want to assume, but also gold looks pretty nice. I will be honest, it does look pretty sexy. This is on the Rival 9 weapon, which is in a Modern Warfare 3, and then the next camo that we have is called Gold Enigma, which 100% looks animated. If we play it, it looks like it's changing shapes, which is supposedly going to be the gold of zombies. So I know we went through a lot of camos there that weren't animated, but this is supposed to be the zombies gold. We don't actually see it for too long just because the person that was filming this moved on to the next camo, but it's 100% animated, which looks really nice and just really cool that we're gonna have camos that have always been still actually be animated now. Well, we've never actually seen Gold Enigma before, but it's very interesting. And then we move on to another mastery camo, which is called Orion, but it's on just Modern Warfare 3 weapons. So we see the return of Orion, but it looks completely different. As you can see, it is one of the camos that we just didn't know the name of, and now we do know that it's just Orion. So Orion is coming back into Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, and it's really nice. It's also way faster from what it seems, the animation on it, and obviously a lot of things can change, but it does look pretty good, and I dig that. It's interesting that Orion is coming back, but we also have different Orion. It's confusing as of right now. We don't exactly know how we'll be able to unlock them completely. Now we're moving on to Platinum, which looks super nice. Somebody in one of my videos compared it to like a mirror effect, and that is 100% what I think this looks like. But also, why are camos animated all of a sudden? We never really have seen animated before. Now this could be the case of it's just moving up and down and the shine of it on it is changing, so there could be texture to it. That is a huge possibility. But since Gold Enigma had animation on it, I'm just here assuming that there's a very high possibility these camos will end up being animated in some capacity, just ones that we've never seen animated before. Now the next camo is very interesting because it's called Polyatomic, but it looks nothing like Polyatomic. This looks 1,000 times better than Polyatomic. I don't know if these are placeholder names. Considering the other camos have actual names, these might actually not be placeholders. So it's very interesting because this could literally just be like reimaginations of camos that we've seen, but they're like way better now, I guess. But yeah, Polyatomic, at least in Modern Warfare 3, looks absolutely insane. From the little snippet, this camo looks like one that I think I will willingly grind down multiplayer first just to get, because it looks vibrant, it looks bright, and it just makes the gun pop so much more. It looks insane. I love the color of light blue and pinks. It looks so good. Now we're moving on to the next camo, which is called Serpentinite. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And this one, I'm not entirely sure if it's animated, just because we have a similar situation like with the previous camos where there's just like a shine on the weapon, but it might be the case that the gold on it might be slightly animated, or at least the green. It does look okay. It looks like something, reminds me a lot of these like mirror things that you'd see, and they have like these gold outlines on them. I might have something on your screen to pop it up. It looks very interesting and nothing too crazy. I feel like this is like an earlier mastery camo. Then moving on to one that from what we assumed was going to be called Blood, it's called actually Zircon Scale, which is very possible that this is going to be the Zombies Mastery camo in some kind of way, so linked to zombies, just because it is blood related. And that seems to be the last one that we have. It isn't animated. It does look very bright and very vibrant, and it's just very interesting as to where all of these camos will kind of relate to, because supposedly multiplayer is supposed to have 5 mastery camos and zombies is supposed to have 5 mastery camos. Now I don't know how mastery will work or how camo unlocking will work 100%. If the case of unlocking your camos will be linked to potentially having to complete the same challenges. So let's say zombies might only have mastery camos that you can progress through on all weapons, similar to like what we've seen maybe on Cold War, but removing like the whole tab of, or even Vanguard, of like the other challenges and just having the mastery ones, because the camo challenges are supposed to be very similar to Modern Warfare 2. So like each weapon having a different camo, but I don't know if they'd go above and beyond and give zombies even extra camos for like over 100 weapons. It's just something that's very interesting. This year's Call of Duty is actually gonna probably lead into like one of the most insane Call of Duties, because there's already leaks that season 3 will be Advanced Warfare themed, which leads into like a whole speculation of, will every single season and battle pass be linked to Call of Duties from the past in some kind of way, just because it is the 20th anniversary of Call of Duty this year. with this Call of Duty and will kind of correlate and make sense as to why they go above and beyond with this one, like reintroduce so many OG maps, bring us zombies back, make it insane, give us insane amount of camos, insane amount of weapons. It's very exciting to see, and comment down below, let me know what you think about this. Are you excited? Did you like these? And again, remember there's a link down in the description to the Twitter actual post so you can look at these camos yourself. Sorry for the quality and just overall me scrolling back and forth. That's kind of all we have to work off of with these camos. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to drop a like on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.